Hello and welcome to the Tea with Honey podcast. Hi, Mandi. Long time no see.
Long time no see. We are back from San Diego, but I feel like my heart is still at TwitchCon.
Absolutely.
It's still with you over on the other side of the country.
It is. It's my sleep schedule also still 3 hours behind.
Absolutely wonky. It is like the first night back, I was so exhausted that like passed out, went to bed super early, had no issues whatsoever. And then the past, how many nights has it been since we've been back? A couple. Now
I think we've had 2 sleeps. Yeah.
Okay, so second sleep was not good. Second sleep was not as good. I could not fall asleep last night. And
yeah, I felt the same way. The first night, out like a light.
Yes.
And luckily, I got to sleep in a little bit more on Tuesday morning. But last night, I was like, why can I not fall asleep? It was like 12:30, almost 1 o'clock. And I was like, I have to be up at 6:30. I need to go to bed. And my mind was just alive.
That's exactly how I was. I was like, I am not tired at all. I was like super deep in Magi Market. And I was like, I'm just going to keep going. Another Palia day. And so I started chugging my sleepy time tea at like 11 p.m. and didn't fall asleep until about 1. So today was like a little bit rough and I'm feeling a little bit more sleepy, but I don't know. That time change, like it kind of sneaks up on you.
Oh, absolutely. We got back. We landed from TwitchCon and I said to Mr. Teddy, I was like, yeah, it feels like, 6 p.m. still or 6:30 or 7 p.m., whatever. We landed at like 9:30, 10 o'clock. And I was like, it feels so early still. And he was like, not for me. Like, I don't think I ever adjusted to the time schedule in California. So I feel like it is 10:30. I feel like it is 10. And he pulled the like, not me. And I was like, well, for me. And then the next morning, he got up like a couple hours before me to go to work. And I texted him and I was like, holy cow, like I had a hard time waking up this morning. He's like, you're telling me. And I was like, bruh, you just said it didn't affect you. What do you mean? You just said time zone wasn't an issue for you. So
the world is his oyster. No
the
time
world's
zones.
his oyster.
It's just his. That's hilarious. I actually set an alarm. My first alarm was the morning after we got back from California. And it was for 6:30 in the morning. And something about me was like, I'm going to wake up and I'm going to do the dishes, empty the dishwasher, like have this grand morning before my toddler wakes up. And I did. And then this morning came, didn't happen.
You're like, no.
No alarm. I was like, why did I do that? Why did I do that to myself? So that was like a good one day.
Right. While we were gone, we had a conversation about alarms. And I was like, I wake up to an alarm almost every day. Like it's either like my 6:30 alarm because on days that I stream at 9, I set a 6:30 alarm. And days that like weekend days or days that I don't stream, I typically try to go to the gym in the morning. And so I set some sort of an alarm because I have class at 9 or 8 or whatever. So I like live by alarms. And you were like, I don't think I've set an alarm in a long time. And I'm like, dang, I'm jealous.
My alarm is my toddler. But like, there's something about waking up to someone screaming for you that's like very unsettling and like really a rude awakening. So
I get
it's
that.
like you're running to, my daughter still drinks warm milk when she wakes up. And so it's like, if I don't wake up before her naturally, I am scrambling to get this milk warmed up. And it's just, it kind of makes you frazzled right as the day's kicking off. So I was like, okay, if I am prepared, I have the milk warmed up, ready to go for her. Like I have a few things done. Everyone's just going to be happier. And it lasted one day. We'll see. Maybe tomorrow I'll try again. But
it's adjusting to time change. You're good.
I'm giving myself some grace,
Yeah, absolutely.
I did realize I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow morning, though, and I have no one to watch my daughter for it. So I was like, oh boy. And I had her signed up to go to like her little daycare at the gym. And it's right at the same time as my appointment. So I'm kind of like a little scrambly, but you know what? That's okay. I am sad though. I'm kind of laughing sitting here talking to you because like I was just with you. And so it feels good to talk to you again because I'm like, I already miss you.
Oh,
but I know.
It's been 2 days.
2 days, 2 whole long days. But that, seriously, looking back on it, when my husband picked me up from the airport, all I could think about was how that was like the absolute best weekend ever.
It was a lot of fun.
It was, I don't even know how to conceptualize like what TwitchCon was and how to like tie a bow on it. It was just so much authentic fun. I feel like that's the best way to describe it.
It was. How different was it from what you were expecting? Like, I know going in, it was like, I'm sure just different expectations, but like, how different was it from what you were like picturing in your head?
Yeah, I think what was the most eye-opening for me was that I have almost always viewed Twitch as like specifically a gaming platform and a place to watch people play games that I like or games that maybe I haven't played yet. And I think what was different than what I was anticipating is that it was really such a melting pot of so many different genres and interests, where there was like people who sew, they sew on Twitch and they stream their sewing, or we met people who do like gym and workout streaming. And it was so eye-opening that there was really something for everyone there. And if you've ever felt like, oh, I don't fit in there, like I'm not necessarily a gamer in the cozy space, or I don't play XYZ games, like I'm not going to fit in there, I promise you, you will find some people that align with your interests. And I think that was the coolest thing.
Yeah. We had like people who stream workouts, people who stream sewing, people who stream ghost hunting.
Yes.
Like, like such a wide variety outside of just games. Like, obviously games is a huge part of Twitch, but there's a lot outside of it too.
Right. Like coloring. People just color or draw, or the music. There were DJs there or singers who sing and stream them, like writing songs or playing music. And you don't really think of that. I think for me, especially, like my exposure to Twitch is on the gaming side. But obviously, like I have barely even scratched the surface that is Twitch. So I think that to me was like the most exciting part. Aside from that, like I almost expected it to feel very Comic-Con-y or like the anime conventions that we've been to, and it was not. It was like very techy almost. It was more like tech based and like how, or like streaming equipment tech based, which I thought was really cool because it didn't like silo anyone's specific genre. Like I'm not saying there were sewing machines there or like Animal Crossing things. There was something that anyone who streamed could benefit from. And I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like because it's sometimes at, you know, Comic-Cons or anime cons, as someone who, I don't read comics, I never have. And I have never really like delved. Is that a word? Delved
is a word.
Okay.
Right?
I've never really delved, I think so, into the world of like anime outside of like Studio Ghibli.
Yep.
I feel like, you know, half of the convention is something that isn't super applicable to me because of that. Right. And so with TwitchCon having, you know, being a creator in this space, I feel like so much more of it is applicable to me than would be at like a regular like Comic-Con or Anime Con. Yeah.
You're so right. And I think they split it up really well for that. Like the main floor of the convention is, to your point, like content creation based, where it's like microphones, equipment, keyboards, chairs, things for your computer. So anyone will benefit from that. And then if you go to like the Artist Alley or some of the other booths, that's when you see more of those, like the Studio Ghibli pins or, you know, the art that kind of like gets off into different niches of interests. So I do think everyone could enjoy something. Like there was live music and live bands playing. So no matter what you're going for, like you will find something that you will enjoy.
Yes.
So I don't know. It was really fun. I met so many people who I have like seen or I recognize their name from Twitch and I did not follow them. So I was like immediately followed. I think you were off doing something and I was with Mr. Teddy. And we were like, okay, we need to spend like 30 minutes debriefing who we've talked to, debriefing who is running certain panels, and we need to follow everyone. We need to look up their like Twitch usernames. And so I have popped off on Twitch and I'm so excited because I've been getting so many like back from TwitchCon, first time live notifications. I'm like, yes. So now I just need to watch them and say hello.
Good.
And see if they remember
exciting.
me.
That's exciting.
It is.
A new world.
It really is. It really, really is. And like, I'm excited for next year. I'm excited for, we kind of talked about it, but like watching your community grow and see who from your community will all be at TwitchCon next year and just watch that like take off. It's going to be so much fun. Was it super different than last year's in Vegas, or were they very similar?
In terms of like the expo floor, the panels, the artist alley, similar. Like it is similar. The expo floor had obviously very similar vendors, and the artist alley had very similar vendors. I do think it was bigger this year, artist alley, than it was last year.
Okay.
And the panels, sometimes they just have a bunch of repeat panels. Sometimes they do the panels over and over year after year and they add new ones in and whatnot. But it felt similar. My experience, I feel, was very different. But because I just think I'm in a different place this year than I was last year in terms of like my content creation journey and what I wanted to take from it and the experience I wanted to have. I came in with different like goals. So it was different. In terms of my experience, TwitchCon itself felt similar, you know, but it was an absolute blast, and I had so much fun.
For sure. I feel like it's going to keep changing too year after year. I feel like you're going to have that same thought where yes, the convention itself might seem the same and not change much, but I'm excited for the growth every year and the changes to see how you like it. But
I am too. And like what I take from it each year, you know?
Right. So we recapped on Saturday. We did our first live stream.
We did.
Live
our
from
first
TwitchCon.
Live podcast recording.
Yep. And so we talked about our first 2 or 3 days.
Yep. We
in
talked
San Diego.
about Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Yep.
We recapped our Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Yes. And I'll be honest, I don't remember anything about this trip. Like, I am so brain frazzled from the whole trip where it's like, I don't even know what day I came home. Like, I was trying to think about what we did Saturday, Sunday, and flying home Monday. And I mean, it was pulling brain cells trying to figure this out.
Yeah.
Do you remember there was that SpongeBob episode where he's trying to remember the Krabby Patty formula?
And he's like
running through all those drawers.
Files.
Like every single file is in flames. That's how I feel like my brain is right now. I'm like, I don't even know. I don't know where I was. I don't know what I did. But I figured we should recap the second half briefly and just let everyone know what we did.
Yeah.
So we did, I guess starting Saturday, we did our live podcast, which was super fun. That was super fun. I really enjoyed doing that. I thought that was awesome to like live chat with everyone, but still record. And then we scooted our booties over to a panel.
We did. Yep. We had some friends doing a panel at TwitchCon. And so we flew back to the convention to try to make it back to that panel. So we got to sit down on a panel, talk with some buddies. I will say, because Friday I was under the weather. You were tired. Mr. Teddy was tired. I was tired, and also, to be completely honest, very hungover. So Friday was a rough day for me. And so I went into Saturday feeling so much better because the night before we had gotten that amazing ramen. And I just felt so much better. It felt like going to the con for the first time because I was like, I am human. I can do this. So it was good for me to just be able to like walk around the floor and like really see things again, you know, just in a different light, just
not zombie mode,
not behind zombie eyes. So yeah, no, the con I thought was a lot of fun, and we bopped around. We went to a couple of different panels. We did Artist Alley again because we did it the day before, and I wasn't feeling too hot. So I was like, I want to go again. So we went to Artist Alley again. We hung out with our friend Allison a lot. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that all I could remember was we did that one panel and then walked a lot. But then after that, so Saturday was the block party night. So everyone was kind of like excited for that, to get some good dinner.
What did we do for dinner on Saturday?
Literally, I don't know. I don't know. I have no clue.
I remember we were walking back to the hotel, and we stopped at just a restaurant right there on the side of the street, and we ate on the side. You got chicken tenders.
Oh, yeah.
And I got that big steak Caesar salad thing.
Yes. Yep. You are correct.
So we did have dinner. We ate before we started drinking, which was good for us. Yes.
Right. And we had addressed on Saturday that was the problem we had on Thursday. We did not prioritize the meal. And then we also didn't prioritize the meals during Friday. So Saturday, we ate that dinner. And then we went back to the hotel and got ready to go out. And I think Twitch did a really, really great job of putting together the block party. So if anyone's like contemplating going to it next year when that comes out, or contemplated going this year, I would personally recommend it, because they blocked off so many streets that had amazing restaurants. And the restaurants brought in catered food, there were drinks, and there was a lot of entertainment. There were like ping pong tables, DJs, there was karaoke, and people were crushing the karaoke in the middle of 3 blocks. And so it was really entertaining. You got to see so many friends. And you were in the middle of like the gas lamp, right? Gas lamp? Gas light?
Gas lamp district.
Gas lamp,
I think, district.
Gas lamp district in San Diego, which is where a lot of the going out places are. And so you could go to the block party, but then have like quick accessibility to anywhere else. So we ended up hanging out with a few friends, running around. What did we do after the block party?
So we did the block party was a blast. I will say one more note from the block party. I got to meet the Twitch CEO. Not like talk to him, but like I got to take a picture with him. So that was cute. Did. That was fun. And then
did I take that photo?
I couldn't tell you.
I might have been cameraman.
You may have.
I think I might have been cameraman.
You very well may have. I probably chucked my phone at you. So we left the block party, met up with some friends who didn't go to the block party.
Yes.
And we had some drinks at our hotel. And then we went out. We went out to one more bar after the block party. And it was just really hot. It was like a bar in a basement that y'all had been to a couple nights prior and had a blast at.
Yes.
But it wasn't quite as busy. Like I think it was like 10 times as busy.
Yes.
When we went on Saturday night, and it was just packed, like
it
shoulder
wasn't
to shoulder. It was hard to get drinks. It was just tough. So we went to that place, hung out with some friends for less than an hour, I think, and then headed to a burger place and got some food before we went to bed. And I got my burger, ate my entire burger and fries in bed before I washed my face and got all tucked in and had a really good night's sleep. You, however,
I didn't do that. I wanted to take a shower, and I took the burger and my milkshake into the shower, and they got waterlogged.
And you fell asleep with your burger and fries in the shower.
I just wanted to lay down. It was a rain shower, and I don't know. I don't have one at home.
I think we need to like put into perspective here that like you were like not that drunk.
No, this was a choice.
This
like,
was
I chose this life.
just truly want to lay in the shower under the rain shower.
I was in
You were talking about
relaxation mode
all weekend.
Yes.
No matter what alcohol consumption had been done.
I was not obliterated. I mean, by no means had I just drank water either. So like there's a big spectrum here. But I was like, this is something I want to do, and something about the milkshake. I even got a cookies and cream milkshake. I was like really, really ready for this. And I got a towel and I folded it up. Well, I didn't fold it up. I squashed it up into a makeshift pillow and I laid down under that rain shower. And your girl fell asleep. But you know what? She was fine. She did great.
Good. I love it.
So it was a good night.
So it was a great night. We went to bed. We woke up really late Sunday morning. I think you and I, Mr. Teddy got up and was like, I'm up, I'm going, see you later. And you and I got up and just prioritized relaxing. And I felt fine. Like I was sleepy, but I like certainly didn't have a hangover. I was totally fine. I just was like really tired. My feet hurt from walking a lot. And we were just staying up late and it was just like we were tired. So Mr. Teddy got up, went to TwitchCon, went to the convention, went to some panels. You and I had like a nice snoozy morning. And right before we started getting ready, you were reminded that you no longer had a hotel room.
Oh my gosh, I forgot that happened. It was 10:35 in the morning. I think it might like that's not even just sleeping in. That is like schnoozing. Like we were out that morning. And
I was watching YouTube in bed. I was eating leftovers. I was chilling.
You texted me at 10:35 and were like, hey, when do you have to be out of your hotel? And I was like, what are you talking about? And I was so confused. And in that moment, I remembered that my room was checking out that day and I was moving into your room with you. So I had a good 25 minutes to pack up absolutely everything and scooch it on down the hall to you guys. Thank goodness. So we did that. And then we slowly, very lazily got ready to go to the convention Sunday morning. But that's what I think you had a brunch, right? You had been.
Yes. You
had this special brunch, which I don't want you to sugarcoat. I'm so proud of you, but Teddy works her booty off. We all know that. And she was invited to a brunch that I'll let you tell them about. But we got to go, and I got to go with her and experience like the culmination of all of her hard work.
Yeah, it was fun. So it was a brunch hosted by the like the website that I do my merch through. And I was really excited because I got like an email a few weeks ago letting me know that I was in like their top creators in terms of like sales. And so I was like, oh, cool. Like that's a fun milestone to hit. And then because of that, I don't know, we sent in, you know, our RSVPs, and then they were like, okay, well, you can send in your RSVPs, but they have to be like approved or denied. And so we were like, well, we don't know if we're going to actually get approved or not. So at the last minute, like the night before we got approved for this, I got approved and was allowed to take a +1. You did not get approved.
No, but I got a do not come.
You got a do not come. But I got approved and was able to take a +1. And so you and I went to this cool rooftop and had waffles and a Bloody Mary. And I don't know what else we did. Waffles, Bloody Mary.
They had a waffle bar. They had a full drink bar where you could do mimosas, Bloody Marys. They had like Coke, Diet Coke, everything you could want like as a recovery from a night out. They had masseuses there if you wanted a massage. They had like medical IVs for hydration if you chose to do that. They had a potato bar, cornhole, music. So it was like a very fun event. And like Teddy said, she doesn't like to give enough credit to herself a lot of times, but she does work really hard and earned that invitation to this awesome brunch. And we went and we enjoyed. We had some good food. We got to meet some people. They had like new merch items displayed that she could use. And so it was a really, really cool, like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like come together, or I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. Like it's like you see some. It's like you're holding something. Yeah. That's it. It's the fruits of your labor. Like it really was just. Look at me, Mom.
I think for me, it's just I know I only got to like where I am because of the friends who have helped and the community that has had my back. So I don't like to give myself any credit because I know that like I couldn't do it without the support that I have and on both like the friends who work their butts off alongside of me and then like the community who supports me. So
absolutely.
But it was very cool and I'm very, very grateful.
It was very awesome. And as a best friend, it was like a woohoo. Go bestie. You know, I really enjoyed that.
Yeah. So that was fun. And so then we left.
Yep.
We left and we went and got a coffee on the way. We were walking to the convention and passed this adorable little coffee shop and got iced Nutella lattes.
It was so good.
And then got to the con, walked around the expo floor a little bit, met Mr. Teddy. Our friend Soph was doing like a live stream walking around the convention. So we ran up to her and got to like pop in and do a little guest star in Soph's live stream. So that was a lot of fun. And then what did we do? We sat in on like a ghost hunting panel.
That was really cool. It was
odd, but fun.
It was a mix of content creators who play like horror games, but some of them also do like ghost hunting in real life. And so that was one of those like melting pot moments where I was like, I need to dive deeper into Twitch. So I did follow them, the individuals who were talking.
Did you really?
I did. I was like, this is really cool. You and I used to watch some of those shows together and scare the pants off ourselves.
I love that
They're
stuff.
So fun. And I didn't even
stuff.
think that this would be a thing on Twitch, but one of the guys not only plays horror games, but he streams when he goes on these like hunts. And that was a really, really cool panel to kind of like close out the weekend with, because that was the last day of the convention.
And it was sad leaving.
It was really sad. Like
walking out was sad.
It was. And we tried to like make sure we did everything and felt good. We were like, okay, should we do a loop around like Artist Alley one more time? Should we go loop the con floor one more time? Should we like, is there anything else we want to get? So we went out on like the mezzanine and listened to some music. We got some last minute snackies, and like walking out the door was kind of that moment where we were thinking to ourselves, they did a really good job putting this together. Like the San Diego Convention Center looks really good right now, and I don't want to leave.
Yeah.
And it was hard. It was just hard to walk out.
It's sad wrapping up a fun weekend, something that like you've looked forward to for a long time and had a blast at, not like had more fun than you could have even imagined. So
totally.
It's hard to like do that and then know it's like the Sunday scaries, but for like the convention, knowing you have to fly home the next day and get back to normal life. So
it was like hard to enjoy that day. Yeah. It was honestly like hard to, it wasn't hard to enjoy anything, but like in the back of my mind was the flight home and like the fact that this was ending. And I don't know if anyone else struggles with that, but like any good thing that comes that I count down for, I get really excited for. I almost like dread getting through it because I'm like, then it's over. Yeah. So when do you enjoy things? At what point do you like say, wow, I'm really having fun? Because I had fun the whole time.
Like the first day of something when you're like, I'm here, it's happening. I know I have a few more days. Like that's when I have the most fun is at like the first day at something.
I'm like, I have 4 more sleeps left.
Yeah.
I have 4 more full days, 1 half day, and then a flight. Like, this is great. I thought my moment was like when we sat down on the flight together to go to San Diego. That's when I was like,
that was a fun one.
We're on the flight. We have a full 5 days ahead of us, a whole 5 sleepovers ahead of us. And I was like, this life is golden right now.
I think for me, it was when we sat down to get those strawberry mojitos at the airport next to our gate.
And everything was just like unraveling.
Yeah. And we were like, this is such a good drink. Like, let's
best drink of my life.
This. Yeah.
Still, best drink.
Yeah.
Best drink of the whole weekend.
May have been influenced by the fact that it was like also very exciting. Yes.
Yeah.
But
that was the golden moment. Probably because of like all of it put together, but whatever. My flight home was still pretty good. I guess, okay, so Sunday, we shouldn't skip Sunday. After, when we were all a little like sad, you know, we got a big group together and went to the Cheesecake Factory.
The Cheesecake Factory. So we hung out with our friend Lucy almost all weekend, and Lucy traveled to San Diego from Northern Ireland. And this was her first trip to the States, her and her husband. It was their first trip to the United States. And one of the things on their bucket list was to eat at the Cheesecake Factory. And so Sunday night, it was going to be our last dinner, and we knew we wanted to do dinner with them. And so we just said, hey, let's do Cheesecake Factory. We would be honored to be a part of this experience. So Mr. Teddy had some work to do, so he hung back. But we went with Lucy and her husband and Soph and her partner, and Allison and Cybex and his girlfriend. And we just had like so much fun. We had a big group. And we went to the Cheesecake Factory.
But it was amazing. We got to sit outside. It was just as expected, their reactions to the pamphlets. No, the novels
the books,
that are
the novels. Yeah.
that are the menus at the Cheesecake Factory, and their expression when they got their pieces of cheesecake after dinner that was like the size of an entire cake for them at home.
Yes.
So that was really fun. But saying goodbye to everyone, tears. There were real tears shed.
Yeah.
Big time.
It was hard. It was hard.
Sad.
Goodbyes are always hard.
It's hard because it's like these are people that you see so often and like you talk to often, especially for you. Like for me, I see them. Like I'm on the viewer side of the screen. You talk to them and you're like, okay, well, unless we plan something else, see you next year. It's crazy.
Like a year is so long.
You know?
Yeah.
It's so wild.
So much can change. Yeah.
But overall, I would just say it was amazing. Airport was fun on Monday. We got through. We said our goodbyes. And we went on home.
I would like to say.
What?
Sunday, again, you didn't have a hotel.
I totally skipped over that.
Mandi didn't have a hotel. So the room that Mr. Teddy and I were in had one bed. Had one king bed. So we said, hey, that's okay. We'll get a cot from the front desk. So we asked the front desk, we said, hey, do you have a cot that we could use for the night? And they said, we don't do cots at this hotel. So the three of us slept together. We slept in a bed together. So it was literally like in this king bed. And I just would like to say, like, I am the smallest of all three of us in terms of like height.
Yes.
And I'm 5'8". I'm 5'7", 5'8".
Yes.
And so I'm not a small person. You're even taller than me. Mr. Teddy's even taller than you. And we squeezed into this bed together. And so I was in the middle, Mr. Teddy on one side, you on the other side. And I am not like, I can't fall asleep without listening to something. You can't fall asleep without white noise.
Right.
Mr. Teddy can do whatever the heck he wants. But like
he was asleep 3 hours before we wanted to go to bed.
Right. Because he stayed back, didn't go to Cheesecake Factory. We got back and he was sound asleep.
Right. He was like, stop talking.
We were like, no.
We're not going to stop talking.
It just was one of those like very memorable nights, I will say.
I remember I was just so, I didn't want to like get in anyone's space. So I was like so stiff as a board.
Yes.
As far over as I could have been. And he was doing the same on his side. And you were just stiff as a board in between us.
Yes. And the issue is that both of you are sheet kickers.
Yes.
So when I sleep, I am a perfect, like I will get out of bed in the morning and it doesn't even look like I slept in this bed. Like I get in, I tuck, I lay, I sleep.
Yes.
I usually sleep on my stomach, but I go down and like I will wake up in the morning. Sheets are perfect. They're tucked under the bed. Like sometimes I leave hotel rooms and it's like, okay, well, they probably don't even think someone slept in this bed. But you two are monsters.
Yes.
You two are just like, it's like you're treading water when you're sleeping. And so both of you shoved the sheets into the middle on top of me. And I just got like suffocated by sheets all night. I woke up just like having to rip it off because it was like stuck under me. I was so uncomfy. It was so uncomfy.
Good. I I do that every night because it's like, in order to fall asleep, I start on one side and I cannot fall asleep until I flip to the other side. And then I have to flip back one more time.
Mm-hmm.
And then I usually sleep on my belly after. But then if I'm like knocked out, I wake up on my back with one leg up. And if I run warm, and so if I get hot, I have to kick out a leg and like bend it over on top of the cover. So there's like a very systematic way for me to cool off. So I don't know how you would have slept because I would have needed my leg freedom.
I was so hot in the middle of the night. I woke up dripping sweat because I'm between two humans and I was like, I am dying. And I was stuck. I was so hot and I didn't know what to do. And I just lay there in sweat. It was great.
It's so good. It's so good. So we're going to do that again next year.
No, thank you.
Honestly,
you get the middle.
You should feel
next
really
time,
lucky.
You get the middle.
I'll take the middle next time. Mr. Teddy always calls it well, this was the first time we've done it, but we've jokingly talked about doing it like in the living room when I come visit and setting up like a massive mattress on the floor.
We're like, we should all just lay on the living room floor and just watch movies all day.
Yeah. Like he calls it, what is it? Charlie and the Chocolate Factory Grandparents, where they're all like crisscrossed in bed.
Yeah. Like because there's like that one bed and they're all.
Yes. They're all feet
four
to
of them
head,
in there.
feet to head, feet to head. So that's what we did. We did the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory Grandparents. But honestly, I mean, I don't know about you, but I slept pretty darn good.
I didn't. It's okay. It's okay.
But it was really fun. I have a cute picture.
Yeah.
I remember, well, you just reminded me before we started this, but Teddy has to listen to podcasts before she falls asleep. So she always has one little ear pod in. And her phone she didn't have a nightstand because she was in the middle. So I was access.
Like, can you plug my phone in? Can you?
She's like, can you turn my phone on? Can you hit play? And I was like, sure. And so I rolled over and looked at her phone to hit play. And she was listening to Scary Stories podcast. And I was like, I'm sorry. Are you trying to fall asleep? What is happening? Scary Stories podcasts?
Listen, I love.
What are you trying to listen to? Before bed?
I know, but listen, I knew I was going to be so tired that like I don't even think I made it into the first story.
Do you remember anything about it? Was it
nothing?
Seriously?
I remember nothing. Like I think I probably listened because like you know how when you start a podcast, there's like banter at the beginning, and there's like, oh, we chatted about this, we chatted about this.
Yeah.
They like do a little chit chat back and forth. Ah, da, 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 da. I didn't make it through that.
That's just wild to me. Like, talk about inducing some nightmares.
I know. There. I didn't even get to the spooky part. I do kind of want to listen to that podcast. Maybe I'll listen to it tonight before I fall asleep.
Like you hear chainsaws and you're falling asleep.
Oh
to,
my
the
goodness.
Roaring of chainsaws in the background or
it's,
knives sharpening.
It's stories, not
yeah,
audio from a scary movie.
I mean, sometimes they have to have audio effects.
I guess I listen to a lot of true crime podcasts though too, like Crime Junkie and Dateline NBC, and like I love spooky podcasts. No. So I'm a little bit I think just used to it.
I simply would not sleep. I don't
so
that was alarming.
I don't listen to true crime before I fall asleep. Typically before I fall asleep, I do something that's like stuff you should know or whatever. And I listen about like how Nutter Butters are made, you know?
You know what? I'm just not even going to ask questions because I don't understand. It's like, I just want to turn up like white noise as loud as I possibly can to forget everything. Cause if I'm listening to
but then
words,
you still got to hear about your thoughts.
Either way, I'm going to be like, wow, a Nutter Butter sounds so good right now. Wow, I'm kind of hungry. Oh my gosh, will I actually be able to sleep through the night right now because of how hungry I am?
I don't know.
Yeah, but then I'm spiraling.
You drift off?
And I'm like, no. Then I drift off out of bed into the kitchen to pour myself a bowl of cereal or something. And then it's an hour later and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to go to bed.
No, I have to listen to something. The voices in my head are so loud that unless I have something to consume, content to consume, I will be up all night being like, oh, I have this to do. Oh, I have this to do. Oh, have I paid the insurance on my car? I don't know if the tags on my car are expired. Oh, I don't know. I will go into a full-blown spiral. Yeah. So like, oh, did I pay my dentist bill? I don't know. Like I go into these, I can't. So I would rather learn about Nutter Butters.
Yeah, I guess I get that. Nutter butters are good though, but
And it's not always food, but yeah.
interesting. Well, I'm glad you slept well and I didn't have to listen to that too before bed, but I will say the flight home. So we had talked on Saturday that the flight there was like excruciatingly long.
It really was.
I mean, it did not end. My flight home went by so fast. Like in the blink of an eye, it was over.
That's wonderful. I am so happy for you.
Yours, well, I had a direct flight, so that was nice. You had your layover, which I'm so glad you made because I think everyone was a little delayed getting out of San Diego that morning.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on. Yeah, getting out of San Diego, we were delayed probably like 30 minutes and
That's
we only
how
had
we were,
a 50-minute layover. So
Scary.
we ended up landing in Houston, and Houston's a pretty big airport, so we did have to walk a little ways. I was most concerned about my bags because I knew that I was going to stream on Tuesday morning. And so I was like, I need to make sure I have like my makeup and my hair dryer and like all of that stuff. So that's what I was most concerned about was like our bags making it. I was most concerned about us, but like also concerned about the bags. So we got lucky. We landed about right on time. We ended up making up some time in the air, about 30 minutes, I think. Landed, got down, didn't have time to like get food or anything. I will say flying with Mr. Teddy, like I can talk him into spending money when we're flying. Like if we're at home, I'm like, let's go for dinner. And he's like, no, let's just cook here. We don't need to spend the money. Like we have an emergency pizza or whatever. Like he's much more frugal at home. Okay. We're on this airplane and he's like we had just eaten before we got on this flight. Me, you, and Mr. Teddy, we went out, we got food. Yep. Like he had a whole fish and chips platter. I had hummus and cheese curds
at 9:30 in the morning.
Odd pairing. Just leave me be. And we get on this flight from San Diego to Houston, and he goes, the people come down the aisle. Do you want snacks or food for purchase? Snacks or food for purchase? And he goes, I think we should get a charcuterie board.
The freaking snack box. He did not stop talking about that on the way down there too.
We got a snack box. We got a snack box. One. Yeah. So we got salami and cheese and apricot jam and like Italian Italian breadsticks and water crackers or whatever they're called. I don't know what they're called.
Water crackers.
They're crackers, milk crackers, cheese crackers. Okay. There's some type of crackers.
Okay.
Soap crackers. I don't know what they're called.
They're like, not soap crackers.
They're like a crack. It's like a flat, large cracker. Anyway, we did that. We got our little charcuterie board. Then we get to the Houston airport and he's like, you want to grab a sandwich before we get on our next flight? And I was like, I'm never one to say no to food before getting on an airplane. Cause like, I hate when I'm on an airplane and like ravenous. Yeah. So I got a sandwich. Ate that on the flight. So, but then by the time we landed at home, it was like 9:30, 10 o'clock. And so we weren't going to eat anymore. So it was fine. We ended up like, it was a balanced amount of food. Because I guess we had breakfast at the airport. I guess our charcuterie would have been our lunch. And then our ham sandwiches would have been dinner.
Yeah. Flying from the West Coast to the East Coast is like going through the Twilight Zone. Yeah, it's like wild. The fact that you're going through that big of a time change, it's amazing on the way there. Don't get me wrong, because you basically don't lose any time. But on the way home, it's like
you're only losing a couple hours.
Gone. It's gone.
Yeah, you're like bye day.
I was like, I woke up. I just got on this plane. It's 9:30, and now it's 9 p.m. What happened?
Yeah.
So I think make the most of it, right? And enjoy. Did you play your Steam Deck on the flight home? What did you do? Movies?
I played a little bit of my Steam Deck on the way home. Okay. A little bit. And then I ended up watching a true crime documentary, and Mr. Teddy, I know.
Of course you did.
I like that stuff. It was like a two-parter, like called Into the Fire or something. I don't know what it was.
Okay.
Honestly, fascinating. Takes place in Michigan. And like, I didn't expect it to. Like, I just turned it on. I downloaded it right before the flight. And then as I was watching it, I was like, oh, it takes place in Michigan. So it was very interesting. And I listened to it because I had my like Bose headphones on.
Yep.
And Mr. Teddy like was like leaning over looking at my screen, and I was like, are you gonna watch this and just read subtitles? And he was like, yeah. So I turned subtitles on. He watched the entire thing with me, the entire 2 hours, just reading subtitles.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
How do you have the like attention span for that?
I don't know. This man, he does not plan for flights. He gets on and he's like, okay.
We'll see what happens.
It is what it is.
What do I feel like
he
doing?
just hops on a flight. Like the TVs on the plane weren't working. They were like, sorry, the TVs don't work. So he just was just sitting there twiddling his thumbs. I'm like, I get on an airplane and I know that I have options. If I am in the mood to read, I have my Kindle. If I am in the mood to watch a movie, I have movies downloaded. If I am in the mood to play a game, I play a game. If I'm in the mood to listen to a podcast, I have podcasts downloaded. If I am in the mood to listen to a podcast and play a game on my phone, I have games on my phone that I can play that can be played offline. Like I travel so much, I know what I need before I get on a plane because I have various moods and things sound different. Like different things sound good. So
for sure.
I'm prepared. This man, nothing. Twiddling his thumbs.
Honestly, like props to him. I kind of wish I was a little more like that.
He just
go with the flow.
Couldn't care less.
That's
so
wild.
He sat there and read subtitles on the show I was watching.
Honestly, that sounds pretty terrible.
It does.
It sounds terrible because I was like nodding off the first probably like hour and a half of my flight. I could not keep my eyes open. I opened Palia for 1 second and my eyes were burning. I was like, I have a whole 5-hour flight. I can mine. I can do whatever. I can hunt and not have a care in the world. I can take my time. And I could not do it for more than 20 minutes. That's how tired I was. And so after a good session of like nodding off for 30 minutes, I read the rest of the whole flight.
Wow.
I read Air of Fire.
And and reading didn't make you sleepy?
It did, but like I powered through. And when I say like it was a slow read, I probably read 3 or 4 chapters because I had to keep going back through paragraphs because I was like, where am I? What am I reading?
Yeah.
And the book is kind of confusing to me. So I was like, I don't know. It was then or never. I didn't think I would ever pick it up again if I didn't read in that moment. So I did. And then I landed and it felt so good to be home. Yeah. It felt so good to be back. But now I look back on it and I'm kind of sad.
I know. We have next year.
And
we have a birthday trip coming up. So you'll get to see me in a couple of weeks.
Teddy's birthday is next week, everybody.
It is.
I'm so excited. I'm just excited selfishly because I get to see you.
Yeah. I'm not excited for the birthday, but I'm just excited to see everybody, and it'll be a fun weekend.
Yeah, you old lady. Just kidding. I'm older than you.
You old hag. Okay. Let's wrap up our TwitchCon recap and dive into our Palia update. How are you feeling? When we were at TwitchCon, we were notified that there would be a Palia update, the Autumn Awakening update. So we watched the video together and that was it. We watched that video together and we kind of got like a little teaser of what was to come. And then I did not touch the patch notes until stream on Tuesday morning. I didn't read them until I was like live on stream so I could like read them with everybody. But it was fun. How are you liking? We are 2 days into the update. How are you liking it? Just before we dive into like everything that the update includes, what are your like first impressions?
So far, so good. I did the same thing. I didn't read any of the notes. I listened to you talk about them a bit. And I like it. I think I'm a little more underwhelmed than I thought I would be. But like it happened. I think I almost over anticipated some things and now I'm like not let down. Yeah. I'm definitely not let down. I'm just kind of like, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. You know?
I could see that. I feel the same way. So just quick bullet points. The world, the aesthetic has been automized.
Yes. Probably
Like,
my favorite part of the update, to be
yeah,
honest with you.
the trees have changed colors, the decor has changed. There are pumpkins as decor
Everywhere.
around Kilima. It's beautiful.
It looks
So
great.
fall has arrived,
Yep.
and it is like the aesthetic of the world is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Zeki has set up his spooky shop in front of
The shop.
the shop, in Kilima. So there's like a little stand.
Mm-hmm.
The Magi Market has returned.
It's officially kicked off.
Officially
Round 2.
kicked off. And we do have some new Twitch drops.
Yes.
So I feel like we also have a couple new outfits. We have 2 new outfits that released this week. And then we have a couple more outfits and an additional pet releasing October 8th.
2 weeks, right?
Yep. So I will agree. I think we go through each. First, I like autumn. I like the aesthetic. I like the change.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I think I was really excited to dive into autumn and just everything in life, the smells, the decor in my own house, like all of this stuff that's like fall themed after TwitchCon. Like I didn't decorate. I didn't really burn any candles. I was really excited to like dive into this autumn spirit post TwitchCon. And so I feel like this having dropped on Tuesday, the first day back from TwitchCon, was such a cute welcome surprise.
The perfect
Not surprise, but like it really helped kick it off. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like it's still too warm to be fall yet. I definitely get sick of summer by this time of year. I just need it to cool off a little bit so I can have that like crisp air in my nose when I'm outside. But like leaves are changing, so I definitely love how everything looks. I love the decor that they put out, and I love that you can buy it easily from Zeki's little shop outside of his shop. So saving up money for both the market and this shop was so well worth it. So
well worth it. Yes.
Yep.
Absolutely. And I will say, I think I agree. I see myself spending more gold at the fall shop outside of Zeki's than I do spending gold at the Magi Market.
Totally.
There is stuff you can buy for gold at the Magi Market. It doesn't seem new to me. Nothing
It's the
looks
same as last year.
new. So I don't particularly see myself purchasing the $60,000 dragon because it's not very big.
Right.
And it's $60,000.
Right. There is the $20,000 chicken, which I don't remember from last year. So you can pay 20,000 gold in game for a chicken plush, which I bought one, but like I'm not going to go buy a bunch more.
Right.
And otherwise everything else are tickets this year.
Yep.
So
yeah. So the gold was a good save up. I'm glad.
Yes,
I'm glad that
absolutely.
we have that. I'm excited that that's in front of Zeki's shop. And then Magi Market. What are your feelings?
So I have a few. With the anticipation of Magi Market, last year, it only lasted a couple of weeks, right? Or like a month or so. And the way they're doing it this year is it's 1 week every month through December, correct?
Forever, not through December.
Forever? Forever, ever?
Forever, ever.
Forever, ever? Are we sure?
Forever, ever. 100%.
Continuing, I just looked at the notes, continuing every 4 weeks forever. Oh. So do we think that it is subject to change as far as games or things to do? Because that will bring me to my next point.
I hope so. I'm hoping so. I would assume yes.
I hope they bring some stuff back because I will say having the balloon popping for 2 minutes once a night and then Choppa Chase for 2 minutes once a night, I run out of things to do.
Yes.
And I just end up wasting time.
Yes, I agree. That is my gripe. I like the market. I think getting the Poke Bowl back, the Choppa Onigiri is fun.
I love the
really
items.
excited that we have the items. Yeah, some of the items that returned from the first Magi Market. We have some new ones. I love the new little plushies that you can get from the claw machine.
Another point, don't let me forget to bring up.
Okay. but I agree. I don't love I get bored. I'm getting bored. And it's like,
Right.
I do the balloon pop, which is 3 minutes.
Yep.
I do, and then you have to stand there. The balloon pop
Right.
ends at 9 p.m.
Right.
And then you have to stand there for 3 hours until 12:10
until
when the Choppa Chase starts.
Right.
And then that ends, and then you have like another hour of the market, and you just
Right.
stand there unless you want to go buy something.
Right.
And it's everybody's like, oh, because I say that, like I've expressed my feelings about this on stream,
Mhm.
and everyone's like, oh, well, you can do the quests and go find the chests and talk to the villagers, and it's like, I already have the quests done.
All that.
I got all of them done so quickly. They were so easy.
It was like, eat something from this stand. I'm like, well, good. He just gave it to me. I'll just eat it right now.
Yes.
Done.
So like that was so easy and so quick. Like the quests literally took me 10 minutes.
Right.
And then I found the chests really quick too. And it was like, okay, well that's done. Like,
right.
Okay.
Now what?
And so it's hard to, and then I just get kind of bored talking to the villagers. Like I could do that outside of the market. I don't know. Well, so that is my only gripe. I will say my only gripe about this update so far is just that I don't know what to do. There's so many hours to fill. Throw Hot Pot back in there.
Right.
Like I know you're not a fan of Hot Pot, and
I would like it for 3 hours in between two things.
Like I know you're not a big fan of Hot Pot, and I do love it. But I'm not obsessed with it anymore because I feel like now that I have it, it's
anymore is a good like keyword to put in there.
Yes. Like I still really like it. And like today I skipped the market to go play Hot Pot.
Right.
Like I really do like it. I was like,
but Luna New Year, girl couldn't get away from Hot Pot.
It's so good. It's a really good game. But now that it's available full time, I do other things too.
Yeah.
So I wish it was there to play for a couple of hours. If it was there, I would still be doing the balloon pop. I would still be doing Papa Choppa. Yep. I would still be doing Choppa Chase. Maybe I don't really love Choppa Chase, but it's like what do you do in the between time?
The problem is you have two opportunities to make these tickets, and even if you're in a full party, working so hard at both games, you're only getting like a couple thousand tickets per night, and like, I get that they're going to run this forever now that you say that, but like, I don't want to have to do this every single night forever to get tickets because my other point is that I have saved up so many tickets. I've gotten all my Twitch drops. I've done all the quests. I've gotten all the chests, and I've spent probably over 20,000 tickets or more, and I have not gotten a single coin for those claw machines.
What are you spending your tickets on?
The everything. Like I've gotten all the big furniture items. I've gotten
everything. And you know how it works, right? Like
apparently not. Can you tell me?
If you buy something worth 6,000 or more tickets, you immediately get a coin.
Is there anything worth more than 6,000 tickets though?
Yeah, like the nameplate is. I feel like there's more too. I don't know, but the nameplate is.
I don't want to buy the nameplate.
The nameplate is, and so you buy the nameplate, you get a coin. And then otherwise, buying other things, it's total RNG. Like you may get one, you may not.
We all know that my RNG is atrocious. Yeah. So do I have to go buy the nameplate?
It's things for 6,000 or more tickets. You are guaranteed a coin. If it's under 6,000, you may not.
So I will say, because I got kind of frustrated about that today, I looked at all the registers, and most of them, the items only went up to like 5,000 coins maybe. So if the nameplate's the most expensive option, then I'm just going to have to go buy the nameplate repeatedly to like try to get something.
A good point though, I don't know if the nameplate is purchasable more than once.
Oh my gosh. That's also a good point. I mean, I really, really wanted that like lantern or whatever. And I bought like 3 of those. Nothing. I've bought, I don't even remember. I've bought a bunch of random junk and like not stuff that was like 100 tickets. I mean, these things were multiple thousands of tickets, like 4,000 tickets. The Magi Market like stand, you would think would be 10,000 tickets. I think it's 4,000 or 5,000. So even that won't guarantee me a little claw game. And we all know my claw game RNG is probably going to be atrocious too. So it's going to take me like 10 different tokens.
Well, you get one. Every time you do the claw machine, you get a plushie.
Yeah, it doesn't mean I'll get the one I want.
No. I've gotten 2 so far.
I'm not surprised.
I've gotten 2. I have the carrot.
Are you kidding me?
Mm-mm.
All I want is a carrot. That's the only one I want. Okay, well.
I have the carrot.
Congratulations, Teddy. Your RNG continues to amaze me time and time again.
I want the carrot. I want the
Oh, congratulations. Of course you wanted the carrot, too.
I did want the carrot.
Of course
I wanted the carrot first and foremost, and I got him first. And then I want the Sernuk, and I also want the... Oh, I forgot what the other one was. Not a turnip. Not the
snail?
Turnip. Snail. I want the snail.
Of course. I shouldn't have said it.
I want the snail.
Watch tomorrow. Teddy's going to get the snail. Next time, I'm still going to have none. No, I'll have the turnip, and Teddy will have the snail. She'll have the Sernuk. She'll have the
couple carrots.
She'll probably have the Hassian pea pod.
No, I got that today.
I'm done.
I got that today.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Tea with Honey podcast. I'm out.
I literally got Gerard the Rocker Pod today.
And you didn't tell me?
I did tell you. You weren't in stream. I said, is Mandi Wiz here?
That's not telling me if I didn't say yes.
That's on you, bro.
I was chasing a toddler who was bullying me, okay? That's on you.
That's on me. I said, Mandi Wiz. Mandi Wiz is going to be jealous. I put him on my kitchen counter.
Of course, you put him on the kitchen counter too, where everyone can see him.
But listen, I got all of my pods are in my kitchen.
True.
How
many pods did you get from the update?
You should have at most a total of 9 pods.
Right.
So I have 9. From this update, you get 1 for login rewards. You got 1 from a login reward, and then if you completed the Twitch drops, you got an additional 2.
Got it. Okay, because I got 3 of them, and I was like, wait, what? And I got lucky. I didn't get the Hassian one, but I got like the Ariel mermaid one, a really cute mushroom one. Her. Yeah, and one other one I don't remember, but they were all cute and no repeats. So I was like, okay, honestly, I'll take it.
I have won 3 times.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I got lucky with those.
I have Leaf the Rocker Pod 3 times.
Cute.
My other one's real cute. Leaf the Rocker Pod, not a fan.
I don't like the Rocker Pods, to be honest. Those are my least favorite. I have to go back to Magi Market because I started thinking about something. I don't know if I know how to properly shoot arrows in this game. Because with Papa Choppa, is that what it's called? Papa Choppa? Choppa Papa? I feel like I'm getting carpal tunnel every time I play because I'm like spam clicking. And so I was using my controller to spam click and just shoot as many arrows. And I don't think spam clicking is a way to play. And so I switched to my mouse. And then I still spam click to the point where my wrist hurts so bad. So I need to like relearn how to shoot an arrow.
Yeah, I certainly don't spam click. Because you've got to like pull it back and aim and do it.
Yeah, I totally am doing it wrong. I've done really well every time, but like it physically hurts me to play this game.
Yeah.
Which I don't think it should.
No, it shouldn't. It doesn't hurt me.
I'm doing something wrong.
I'm not great at the game. I've gotten like 800 tickets from it, but
I've gotten a lot. And like Choppa Chase, I'm terrible. I've started strategizing more and I've been doing better with it, but I'm not good at necessarily either game. So moral of the story,
I feel like people are just so much quicker than me at Choppa Chase. They're just I genuinely think everyone's character runs quicker than my character.
I think so too. Because it's like we're running at the same one at the same pace, and but then they're like 2 steps ahead of me.
Immediately know they're going to beat me.
Right. I've kind of tried to learn where they spawn, and so I keep running in circles around spawn points, but then I forget that I should be clicking A.
Same.
And so I miss them.
Yep, I do too. And then someone else runs up and grabs them quicker
and snags them. So I need to get better at it. Aside from that though, those were the main couple of things from this Palia update, right?
Yep.
I'm like scrolling through the notes to see. I'm excited about some of the upcoming, like that dollhouse outfit coming up. I'm either going to love it or I'm really not going to like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to try it on. It's a little girly. I really like the new guy outfit that came out. What is it? It's like the warrior.
Ancient
It's really
champion.
ancient champion. It looks good on everyone. I absolutely love it. I think the wings are cool. And I like the one you're in the moon. What is it? The lunar or
Lunar
moon something?
devotee. Yeah.
That one's a good one too. That one's cute.
It is. I like the off the shoulder and like the drape
too.
down. I just wish it
Yes.
was like a skirt or something
Same.
underneath instead of leggings.
That's why I didn't get it. I was like, I wish I could either pair it with a different skirt or like take off those pants and pair it up with something else. But I mean, we got Magi Market back. We got the market. It is fun. It's my favorite part about it is watching the mad dash that occurs at 6 p.m. when everyone starts loading into servers and everyone just starts running as fast as they can.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Luna New Year last year. And that was really fun, just seeing everyone sprint to do whatever they want to do. So I'm happy it's back. I will say a little underwhelmed, but maybe they're not telling us everything and things are going to be like tweaked and adjusted over time. So I have high hopes for it. But for now, I need to start planning out a fall. I was about to say a fall island. It's not an island. It's a plot. I need to start planning out a fall plot because I don't know what to do yet with all these pumpkins that I bought. I spent like 60,000 gold on pumpkins. I'm like, what am I going to do with all these? But I had to have them. So we'll see.
It'll be fun.
Time will tell.
Fun. So last thing I want to chat about was it was actually last week at this time, you purchased a Steam Deck.
Oh yeah. Teddy made me do it.
I did not make you do it. I did not
you
make
didn't
you do
make
it.
you didn't make me do it.
Fill me in.
So we talked about it briefly in your stream last week. I don't know if we really touched on it in the podcast at all, but
we talked about it 2 weeks ago.
Did we? Okay.
Well, last week. Yeah.
Steam has 2 of the older models that are on sale right now. And 2 of they're not an OLED model. They are the other Steam Decks. And they were on sale. And one of our friends in your community who's very techie, was advising me, like, that is a great deal. This is a wonderful opportunity to purchase a great product at a great price. And so I was like, okay, sweet. And so I had it in my cart for probably a couple of days. And I think you and I were sitting either at the bar or were we already on the airplane when you and I were talking about it? I think we might have been on the airplane on our way to TwitchCon.
What do you mean? When you bought it?
When I bought it.
No,
I was sitting next to you.
We were sitting. No, you weren't. We were sitting here talking before recording the podcast last week, and you ordered it, and then we talked about it in the podcast.
Oh my gosh. Really?
I literally said, like, one of our topics from last week, I said, and Mandi, right before the podcast, right before the recording, purchased her Steam Deck.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I'm telling you, that SpongeBob brain. I have flames and fires.
We talked about it on the podcast 2 weeks ago, or not during the live episode, but the last one we sat down and did this way.
Shows how good my memory is. So I picked it up yesterday. I shipped it to my parents' house because I never told my husband that I bought it. And I was like, yeah, just ship it to my parents' house. So I went over and picked it up yesterday, plugged it in, and got it all running. It's sitting next to me charging right now. It is massive. This thing is a space station. It is huge and it's heavy. But it's gorgeous. And I got all logged in. I have all my games downloaded. And last night I still hadn't told my husband about it. I was playing Palia in like a deep hunt in between markets, and it was sitting on my desk right next to me. And he walked in my room that like my little setup's in, and it didn't even click in my mind that this massive computer was sitting next to me. And immediately he goes, "What is that?" And I was like, oh my God, it's sitting right there, isn't it? And I did not put my controller down. I kept hunting. I was like, what are you talking about? What's what? And he was like, that, sitting right next to you. And I was like, oh, I bought that.
Oh.
I was like, it was on sale. And he was like, oh. He was like, so what does on sale mean? And I was like a really good price. And that was it. He was like, okay. I was like, yeah, I had a really techie friend tell me it would have been dumb not to buy it. And so I was like,
he's like, oh, if a techie friend said so, all
right.
good. All
so
good.
I was like, it's great. And so it's done. He knows I can play it as a free woman now. I can sit on the couch and play because he knows I have it. And all weekend I was like, okay, so what kind of story should I make up to say like where I got this thing? Like what's the story about this Steam Deck? Where did it come from? Because we're all going to be together next week. And I was like, I have to have a story straight. So now he knows. Now he knows, and I can play this without a care in the world. I actually downloaded a new game that I'm really excited to play on it. I downloaded it last night and I have not started yet, but I had to have this game. And so I hope I'm going to start playing it soon. But have you heard of, I don't even remember what it's called, Tiny Gales?
Yeah. Did it just come out today?
It just came out, I think, earlier this week, if not last week.
Okay. And I've heard people talking about it.
It's so cute. I don't know if you have like a person to play as, but essentially it's like a diorama builder where you are like creating whimsical castles, cottages, like little towns. And basically you're just building like a glade. So like a little...
Is it called Tiny Glade?
It's called Tiny Glade, but like you can make a little town. And there's no, like, you don't have to manage money from my understanding. There's no combat. There's no quests. There's no goals. You are simply like, I think how they described it was you're turning a lovable meadow into, or no, a forgotten meadow into lovable dioramas. And so you can make these really cool, like, old-timey looking English cottages and whatnot, and it just looks amazing. It looks wonderful. So I need to play it.
Good.
I don't know. It might be in beta still. We'll see. But it just looks like a decorator's paradise. So I don't know. I've heard the mechanics like to learn are a little wonky, but we'll see. So TBD.
Okay.
But I think that might be my first game I play on it.
That'll be exciting.
I know. I did it. It feels good. It feels good because I know on the plane ride to San Diego, I was really like, oh man, that Steam Deck.
I wish I had it. Yeah.
Looks really good in Teddy's hands right now. Palia looks darn crisp over there.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to give it a shot.
Yeah. You'll be really glad you have it.
I know. I haven't tried it yet. So I'm back at my computer and I'm like, well, guess I should turn this bad boy on. Go sit on the couch, get some mobile gaming going.
You should.
But... yeah, well, we'll see.
Oh, well. Okay, I think we're going to wrap today's episode up here. It was fun recapping TwitchCon and the Palia update and Steam Deck news. And we will be back next week with another episode.
Absolutely, before Teddy's big birthday and another fun trip to chat about.
Yep.
So it'll be good. Well, Teddy, I hope you have a great next couple of days with Twitch drops live. I know that makes your schedule hectic, so sending you all the love to get you through the next couple of days here.
Sleeps. I know. I'm going to go wash my face and get in bed.
All right, to another big day tomorrow, but thank you everyone for listening, and we will see you next week.
Bye.